I'm Holgrim, the Nord commander here in Davon's Watch. The Covenant is attacking Davon's Watch. The Devils bombarded the northern district. Now they're ashore preparing to attack. I need every able hand in the battle to come. And you'll stand where you're needed. Right now, Grandmaster Tunvol Indural's at a manor in the north of the city. He's got a smart plan, but he needs help. Follow me or meet me there. Your choice. This port's the key to Stonefalls. That's why these Covenant bastards are attacking. They're keen to take the city, but we aren't going to let them. The Nords are here to defend the Pact.
Excellent. Let's get going.
Let's get going. The Covenant's been bombarding the city for days. If Davon's Watch falls, all of Stonefalls is in danger. I came to fight with my old comrade, Tunvol. Poor bastard. Didn't even get a soldier's death. We're here.
Holgen said you were reliable. I trust his instincts, and I know there is much work to do. The Covenant closes on us like Nick's hounds on a kill. They think they've already won the city. They're entirely wrong. They are doomed to the last man. You are the plan. There's a relic beneath the city, guarded by spirits of my ancestors. For me to fight them would be blasphemy, but you aren't of House Induril. The entrance is through the tombs across the square. Bring the relic here. Only that you need to bring it. I tried to reason with my ancestors, but they do not understand our peril. You must succeed where I cannot. Did you recover the relic? That was one of my ancestors. He refuses to recognize the threat facing us today. It's time to turn the tables on the Covenant. For that, you must buy me some time. I need time to prepare the ritual that will bring this to an end. We have to delay the Covenant troops to the south. Ask Holgan. He's commanding the defense of the West Gate. If you need a guide, speak to Garin.
I've been reviewing our defenses. It's not good. The Covenant is bringing up ballistae and siege ladders. Time to show them what we've got. Do? Burn those ballistae. Same for the ladders. Burn them to ash. I'll be leading a sortie from the gate. Meet us when you're done. It'll be glorious. I heard the horns. I saw the flames. Are you done? The damn skeevers tricked us, though. This was only a feint. They scaled the cliffs like damn mountain goats. Takes guts, I'll give them that. Get to the tombs. Tanvol's in there, performing his ritual. He has no idea what happened. Guard him until he's done.
my call. Bulrith, I summon you! Destroy the Covenant army! You there! I will cloak you in shadow. Enter the portal and witness our victory!
Destroy that thing! Hack it apart!
Ancestors, preserve us.
You have brought credit to your house. This is a great thing. House Indoril will always speak well of your actions here today. Our victory is complete. Even now the Covenant retreats. You gave me enough time to summon Bulrith. As Grand Master of House Indoril, I honor you. Bulrith has done its job. The Covenant has been driven from Darvan's watch. Now to put it back where it belongs. In the depths of Ash Mountain. I'm not exactly sure. I made use of ancient rites and secret lore to wrench him from his cell. You saw the conclusion of my efforts. My able son Garin even now works to return him to his slumber. He will guide your hand. You'll find Garin west of the city, on the slopes of Ash Mountain. I sent a detachment of soldiers with him to ensure his safety. I'm certain he already knows what needs to be done. You've done well here, soldier. You're a credit to the Pact. I'm certain you'll be of use to my son. Bulrith is one of two ancient magical juggernauts, the Brothers of Strife. Their story is too long to tell now. It is enough that Bulrith is a powerful weapon at our command. Well?
If I just knew this land better, I'd go find him. You there. Are you familiar with these lands? Blight, even if you're not. You look capable. I need assistance. My good friend Dulaf of the Mages Guild is in danger. I can't protect him from the fire song on my own. A circle of druids that usually stick to their own island. Lately, however, they've been turning up all over and attacking people. I hoped I was done with them after Earth and Root Enclave. But Dulaf spotted them while investigating a lead. I'm a historian. Dulaf's helping me trace the movements of the druids of Galen after they left High Rock in ages past. I'm not familiar with this land, so Dulaf went on ahead. Now he's in trouble. Can you help? I'll find a way to reward you. In his letter, Dulaf mentioned he was headed to the Ebon Crypt in northern Glenumbra. Let's move as quickly as wind between bare branches. We must reach him before the fire song do. I refuse to lose another friend to them. I'm a druid of the Stone Lore Circle from Galen, one of the islands in the Sisters Archipelago. I've studied the Druid King all my life. I suppose you could call me an expert, but so much of our history was lost over the centuries. A fair question. Dulaf likes to tease me about it. Says I love an unsolvable mystery. So much of Druid King Cassarain's story and the origin of the Druids is more legend than fact. I want to learn the truth about who we are and where we came from. What can I say? A pirate washed ashore near my home, and me and some other druids nursed him back to health. He fascinated me, and he seemed equally intrigued with us. We shared all sorts of stories, and he even showed me how to use his cutlass. I wanted to hear all about pirating, and he asked about druids. After he recovered, he decided to give up his old life and study magic with the Mages Guild. Dulaf's tough as bark. I've known him for 10 seasons and love him like an uncle. I'm a druid. The Druid King's path reveals the origin of my people. Why we departed High Rock, how we found the archipelago, what divided us into the 3 circles. It's all connected. So much of our history was lost over the generations. No one ever said as much, but sure, maybe that's why I've always been so interested. And why not me? I've already learned so much. I need to see where this search takes me. And I won't be intimidated by the fire songs into abandoning my research. I'm not actually sure they are. Dulaf just said he noticed them while he was conducting his investigation. The last time I ran into them, those path traders attacked the Earth and Root Enclave and killed people I cared about. That won't happen again. Dulaf was following the Druid King's path when he found an ancient logbook. It was from one of the Druid ships that never made it to the Sisters. The logbook contained an entry that indicated the Druid King met with the Weirds before setting sail. We may share the same roots, but back then, Weirds and Druids wanted nothing to do with each other. Our oral history contains no stories about such a meeting, so of course I was intrigued. Hopefully the Weirds remember something the Druids forgot. 3 distinct Druidic circles live on the Sisters' Islands. The Stone Lore and Eldertide have enclaves on High Isle and Galen, while the Firesong occupy Ifalon. The Firesong never leave their island. They're reclusive. At least they used to be. Bad timing. He arrived before I did, so he left me a letter and went on ahead. When he mentioned spotting the fire song, I couldn't help but worry about him. Now that you're here, we can go to the meeting place and make sure Dulaf's all right. I'm a druid. The Druid King's path reveals the origin.
stopping you?
Can't afford it. Maybe someday.
I can assure with every confidence our vaults will never be breached.
Honor to you, traveler. Name's Naril. I'm guessing you're new in town and need some work. It's a bit of luck we met, because I need some help in a business deal. You may have heard Stonefalls is under attack. This makes some things very lucrative. Take wine. If I had a particular bottle, there's a party who'd pay well for it. Please, procure. There's a bottle of Tears of Amaya hoarded by a Nord tavern keeper here. I offered to buy, but he won't sell. Frankly, he'll never drink it, so he'd never know if it was replaced by a copy. I knew you were game. It's the fish stink, down by the docks. A brute named Hector runs it. He's unreasonable about his precious bottle. You can't just smooth talk it away from him. With cleverness, swap that bottle out when he's not looking. He probably can't tell the difference between good wine and swill. I knew you were game. It's the fish stink, down by...
Where in oblivion did... Keep it short, stranger. I've got a skeever's nest of problems on my hands. Problem? I've got a battlefield full of ghosts, sprung out of the ground like corn in the month of mid-year. They killed those Covenant bastards, which is great. But how do you kill what's already dead? My mages can't even agree on what to do. I've known Furon and Risa for a while now. I respect them both. I just need to know which of them has the better idea. Start with Furon, then talk to Risa. Hear them out and do what they ask of you. When you've decided what's best, let me know. I'll be honest, I wasn't sure what I was going to do out here. Thank you, traveler. Do I look like a Telvanni mage? I have no idea. Furon said something about climber elves. I guess the dark elves used to be really good at scaling mountains. Look, just ask him and leave me to the soldiering. Yes, damned skeevers snuck around the city and came at us from the wastes to the north. Damned good strategy. Hit us from this side and by sea and squeezed the city in the middle. Hope Holgan and his troops are holding up. Damn, but that's good to hear. Drove those daggers back into the sea, eh? Heh, good work. Soon as we get these things dealt with, I'll buy him a drink. Maybe introduce him to the fish stink down on the docks. Do I look like a Telvanni?
Today? Of all days? What was it about today that made these spirits become so restless? Ah, greetings. Yes, I was just thinking about the situation here. These spirits make up an ancient army of Khmer warriors. Blade masters from the time before Red Mountain. It's fascinating to observe ancestors so closely. My brother's plan, actually. Giron believes we can control the dead, harness them in a powerful defense for the Watch. His method must be tested before we attempt a larger ritual. Take this smoky pendant and use it on one of the ancient dead. You may have to weaken it a bit first. If it binds a spirit, bring both back to me. If it doesn't, well, we'll deal with that when the time comes. Go bind a spirit. I need to know if the ritual can work. Do you really need to know more to use Giron's pendant? Fine. I will answer what questions you have. Yes, the ancient precursors to the noble Dark Elf race. Warred with the Dwemer and the Needs from the north, sought to master the world around them. A rich race with a fascinating history, but not important right now. They seem to be attacking everyone. Clearly, these soldiers died in battle. In death, their hatred and battle lust lives on eternally. The perfect weapon in the right hands. I have theories. The volcano, the Covenant, several variables to account for. If I had to hazard a guess, I'd say some kind of magical disturbance, combined with the presence of an invading army, rousted the Khmer from Aetherius. They seem to be attacking everyone. Clearly, these soldiers died in battle. In death, their hatred and battle lust lives on eternally. The perfect weapon in the right hands. Yes, the ancient precursors to the noble Dark Elf race. You brought a you brought a spectral friend. Nicely done. Just so. It proves we can force these spirits to guard Darvan's watch. A potent defense from any future siege. Giron has a plan for repeating this ritual on a larger scale.
A word with you. Over here, away from the brothers. Please, talk with me. What the Ree brothers' plan is wrong. Enslaving the dead is evil. Furon does not understand this. As for Giron, I think he does not care. There is a better way. Just so. Take this talisman, use it, and learn how to free a spirit. They will cling to this world, so first, you must weaken them. When you have done this, speak to me again. I can feel it. The talisman has been used. It was. Spirits are not meant to be trapped. Furan wants to enslave them through magic, but that's torture to the dead. Freeing these spirits is the right path.
I need a solution. Stabbing spirits gets us nowhere. Any ideas? Well, it's all beyond me. I'm just another sword swinger. What should we do? Well, maybe enslaving their dead's not the best idea. That Scaleback sees the world differently, but she's seldom wrong. Let Risa know. She'll tell you the rest.
You made the right decision. By freeing their commanders. Where they go, their men will follow. The cracks in the earth have uncovered relics of the past. Search for relics belonging to the Chimera General and his captains. Then we can wrest their attention from the past. The dead have spoken to me like whispers on the wind. Their leader is a powerful Mer named Rathrin. He was accompanied by his most loyal soldiers, 2 women named Adrana and Risari. Relics of their service should be perfect for the ritual. I will meet you at a nearby Daedric ruin. It's the perfect space to complete the ritual. Find me there, with the relics, and we will return these dead men to their rest.
Guards, come quick and catch this scoundrel.
The river, a living soul. It has been so long. To walk the river again, it is so strange and so sad. I and the other Saxhleel have not returned willingly. We Argonians were slaves to the Chimera in our time, as I sense they can be today. Even in death, we serve our cruel masters, slaves to their will. The Chimera would not willingly release us to Aetherius. To set their souls free on the river, you will have to destroy the Keepers. If you would do this, you will find me on the road away from here. I sense something I must see for myself.
Fallen will not be disturbed. Why do you defile the dead?
I remember when I'd hunt here for days and not see a soul. The war was on and people stayed behind walls or stuck to roads. Those days are behind us. Like I said, I was hunting. But now that the volcano's erupted, I'm headed to Deshawn. Don't want to get cooked. I'll be leaving as soon as my suite of a partner shows up. You haven't run into an Argonian named Stands in Stillwater, have you? He's a good friend, but he never shuts up. Nothing still about him. He was supposed to meet me here, but I've waited too long already. If you're heading north of Ash Mountain, can you keep an eye out for him? He should have a camp up there. Thanks. Not many willing to help these days, especially a dusty Ashlander like me. We'd planned to rest up at the Davenus' farm near Cragganmore before passing through the Deshawn Gate. He should know it. That's right. Though, in truth, I have no clan. I make my living hunting and trading. Stillwater and I try to keep to the wilds and stay out of the way. They're alive and well, but that's a longer story that I don't have time for. Stillwater is a bit of an outcast himself. He escaped House Drez as a slave before the pact was signed. I think that's why we've stuck together for so long.
Fear the fury of the unliving.
Let's see if we can put these spirits to rest. Lead your men to the lands beyond. Begone!
Fool! You don't have the power to compel me.
Pure rains make sweet rivers. Your wisdom is your strength. Their leaders have moved beyond. May they find peace. For now, the rest remain like moths. They're no threat to the living, but they'll soon follow. You sacrificed power to give the dead peace. This was not an easy choice. Your kindness means there's hope. I think it's up to me and my assistants to give back. We want to bestow a unique gift to this battlefield, a sacrifice to allow plants and trees to grow again. Even a dry swamp regrows after many rains. I will explain in time. For now, go to the Quama chamber east of here and find the mushroom called Quama Cap. I must speak with my students. I will meet you there.
The smell of brimstone is strong in my nostrils. Even as a spirit, this place smells of ash and death. Have you done as I asked? You are very kind. Strangely kind for a place like the Ashlands. I stand here, tasting the air, and do you know what I've learned? The Saxilil you saved, the Argonians, they are not the only ones in danger. This pact forged in the wake of war is fragile, so fragile. Remember the history of violence against my people, and treat them well as you walk the river's edge. My brethren are safe, and the Ashlands bubble with hope. I pass now down the river to swim in the currents of Aetherius. Go well in your own passage, traveler.